So this morning we're out here in Forestdale in Ellerman Oaks. This community has three to 5 acre lots. It's been around for a little while, pretty established place. But this client had me come out about a year ago and bid his job. And he's wanting his side yard and his backyard underbrushed. And I said, gave him a price, 2 days, and he ended up hiring somebody else, which that's fine. It's your prerogative. Hire who you want. But I got a phone call a couple days ago. And he said, "Hey, you remember me? You came out and gave me a bid." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Well, I think I got screwed." He had a guy come out for a day and a half worth of work, and I will show you. It's very laughable of what was done. So this little bitty area, it's wet today, but I'm going to try to get in there anyway. This little bitty area was underbrushed, and the guy that came out here spent a day and a half, and that's all he got done. A day and a half. So when you hire inexperienced mulchers, this is what you get. And I'm not even going to talk bad about a skid steer mulcher because I ran one of those for years. But I got more done than this in a day and a half. A lot more. So he wants me to come through here. He wants me to leave like 6 trees, is what he said, out of all the ones that are here. 6 trees he wants left. All these cedars are coming down. All the immature hackberries and elms are going to come down. I'm going to leave that big oak there is going to stay. There's a little patch of persimmon over there. I'm going to keep those. But everything else back here pretty much is going to go bye-bye. And then I'm going to move my way back to the backyard, or back side yard, however you want to say it. So in a day and a half of underbrushing, all of this should have been done as well, but it wasn't. So I'm going to use the old lamb track and come in here and get all this mulched out for him. And he wants it mulched all the way back to this big dead tree here, which is something else I'm going to attempt to push over for him. I don't think it'll be an issue, but we'll find out when we get to it. So all of that is what's going to be done. Plus, they're putting a pool in the backyard, and I am going to be taking out, I don't know, a dozen or so trees back in there. So just watch who you hire. I'm not saying I'm the best one out there, but I do think I do a pretty decent job, and definitely can get more than just that done in a day and a half. It used to look like that. Looks like that now. I don't know. For me, that's not very much. So, yep, just watch who you hire. So we're about halfway through the day. Got a little bit later start this morning than I wanted to, but with the rain that came through last night, I wanted to maybe dry a little bit, but it didn't. Filling up with fuel now. So before, I told you this job was a gentleman that did it before me. A day and a half of just underbrushing that small area. Well, this is what we've got done in half a day. Got back in there a little bit, but took out all those trees. I left a couple more than I anticipated or wanted to, but there's a little cluster of persimmons right here and a little persimmon there. 3 of those will be coming out today. I've got my wife coming over with my chainsaw and ropes to pull them back this way. I don't want to tear up the grass any more than I need to. But it is muddy. It got soft on me right in front of the machine there, and a little bit right in here. But other than that, it was actually pretty decently firm, which surprises me with all this standing water down here along this little ditch. So, but that's about a half a day. I got a little bit. I think I got 5 hours in. So, but it really opened it up for him. But yeah, so I think it's turning out quite nice. He's going to be able to put down grass seed. I was thinking maybe he was going to have to put in some topsoil, but I think after all of these trees decompose a little bit better, I don't know that he'll have to bring in too awful much. It's actually quite smooth. So I think over toward the driveway a little bit, he might bring in a couple loads in there to kind of raise it up to get the water to drain this way. But it doesn't look too awful bad.